Denise Milk and Cookies. Welcome aboard, Denise. Thanks. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I have the number one Chief Rocket Jersey Vern. I have DJ Mad Knox. And I got my main man, D Great. He's in the building. Much love. Black Swan and King of the Claim Jumpers is in the building, a.k.a. Kirby. Now, with that being said, I saw a couple of you guys put some things in the chat room. I'm going to read that. Working in the truck. Big Illinois. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I have a triple-double when I played for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the State Pittsburgh. That's hilarious. D-Gray, man, love D-Gray right there. Hilarious. I thought I saw a couple of people mention some things, but it's cool. Either way, it's all good. It's a heat wave in South Central. Giants versus New England, never mind. Back down memory lane, I see. But with that being said, man, let me get this thing cracking, man. National Football League started Monday, and here we go again. You got people. Look, this is why I have an issue with ESPN. ESPN and mainstream media really make me sick. At the end of the day, they make me sick. Because look, I told y'all before this pandemic started, I wouldn't repeat any topics. I told y'all, I am better at this than that. And ever since I've been doing this, I haven't repeated anything unless it was something that people want to talk about. Therefore, if it wasn't something that people want to talk about, I don't repeat it. I'm not going to create stories where they're not. Tom Brady came out and said, for the first time in my life, I'm being coached by an offensive minded coach. Of course, mainstream media tried to turn that into an issue. This lets you know it's no longer about telling stories, the stories of the game. It's about creating controversy, and they understand that people are like piranha. When you throw a piece of meat in the water, they jump on top of it, and then you go to the Twitter, and you go to Instagram, and you go to Facebook, and you have these fictitious conversations about Tom Brady taking shots at Bill Belichick. At the end of the day, they're competitors now. They don't work together anymore. Bill Belichick obviously didn't want them there, and it was a situation to whereas I'm out of here, 2 fingers, 1 word, peace. And this jackass, these jackasses want to play these imaginary ass games and create stories that are non-existent. Talk about sports. There are 32 teams in the league. We don't have to talk about the Patriots. We don't have to talk about the Yankees. We don't have to talk about the Dodgers. We don't have to talk about the Cowboys. We don't have to talk about these popular teams because in each league there are a minimum of 30 teams. We don't have to talk about LeBron and the Lakers all the time. We understand that those are the biggest names in the sport, but if you really want to market your sport and put as much money in your pocket, you will talk about each and every player on each and every team and make everybody popular, and then you can maximize your dollar. But ESPN don't want to do that. They want you to talk about LeBron. They want you to talk about Brady. They want you to talk about everybody but what's really going on. And that's the reason it gets on my damn nerves, because we're not really talking about anything. We talking about foolishness. And if we're going to talk about foolishness, it ain't no need me paying attention. That's why I turned off ESPN months ago when they got rid of my girl, Jamel Hill, and they got rid of the homie Michael Smith for being themselves after creating a platform that they allowed them to be themselves. Look, if you're going to do it that way and then fire me later for being me because white America couldn't adjust to it, I don't want to deal with you. I'm not going to give you my viewership. Hit you, big dog. I'm not going to give you viewership. I'm not going to patronize your product, and I'm going to keep it moving. Period. With that being said, I got Big Illinois in the building. What's good, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? Bad, man. I went to the liquor store. I did jump that. What's going on, man?
Yeah, see, that's why you got fired last time. Always at the liquor store.
I went to the liquor store.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I gotta apologize, man. I brought the score down last week, man. About the Cubs, so I apologize, man.
Hey, man, Madden, he out there reckless with them garbage scores. Oh damn! You know what? I apologize. The homie RC. Sorry, RC. I don't know how I missed you, brother. Shout out to the homie RC, and I hope I didn't. I did say Black Swan Experience as well. Sorry about that, RC. Damn, I'm sorry, man. But yeah, man. I was just talking about how mainstream media is really pissing me off with this nonsense. You know, they pushing these kids out there in the ACC and the SEC. And I got a question for you. I should have set up the damn conference line because I would have liked to see some other people's opinion, but it's too late now. They playing football in the ACC and they playing football in the SEC. And what people don't want to see, if mainstream media was about telling stories, they tell this story. At the end of the day, like RC said, don't get me started about the NCAA. But isn't it strange that the NCAA, the places that they're playing football at, is Trump country?
Yeah, and he's campaigning for them to pay inside to play as well.
It's kind of sad. Now,
he's not campaigning for no other sport, but the NCAA, and I don't. And I kind of wish that Justin Fields wouldn't have put himself out there like that. Like, come on, man. I mean, every other team except for two voted in the Big Ten to at least halt their sports until the fall. Spring, I'm sorry. Because it was teams that was, like Illinois had, like 20, 25 people that tested positive for that shit. I mean, until you get a better system, hey man, let's halt this shit and think about this, man. But shit, Ohio State, hey, we need to play, man. All right, y'all go in and play, man.
Watch this. Now you know D Great, he love his SC. He love SC. Watch this. Hey D Great, if you can do me a favor, put in the chat room who's the Pac-10 president, Pac-12 president. I bet you D Great don't know that person's name. If you don't know, just simply type in, hell, I don't know. The reason I'm asking D Great this is this. The man's name is Larry Smith. Larry Smith is the president of the Pac-12. Do you know who the president of the Big Ten is?
No.
I do. His name is Kevin Warren. You know the difference in Kevin Warren and Scott? I'll tell you. One of them white, one of them black. Ain't nobody in America talking about the fact that the Pac-10 closed, but everybody and their uncle talking about the Big Ten. Pac-12 closed, but everybody talking about the Big Ten. This is first year on the job, and not everybody acting stupid like this goofy ass lady from Child Molested State University, Larry Scott. Thank you. He did know. Shout out to D Great. Shit, I ain't think he would know because don't nobody talk about Larry Scott. Big ups to D Great for even know. But it's awful strange that Kevin Warren is catching all this heat from Ohio State, the lady at Penn State, the man up at Minnesota. Now don't nobody know. Why would the athletic director know what the chancellor and the damn president of the university doing? They your bosses. They tell you what to do. So why would you need to know what they doing? You would only need to know basis, athletic director. She on ESPN, Mike and Mike in the morning. Ain't nobody. Only two people challenged it was my main man, Joey Galloway from Ohio State University, and a homegrown Ohio. Oh, he Googled it. Yeah, he Googled it because my man. But Ohio State University and Joey, not Joey Galloway. What's my man? Heisman Post, buddy, Desmond Howard. They beat around it. They played with it, saying if this was the last commission, they wouldn't be challenging it, and they wouldn't. It's amazing. Why is the Big Ten the gold standard all of a sudden? Everybody been in love with the SEC for the last 15 years? They the great. So why are we talking about the Big Ten? The Big Ten, we in Big Ten country. We mean you were born in Big Ten country. But the Big Ten, it got 12, 14 teams. And they only got one team that's really contending there yet. Ohio State. Michigan ain't contending no more.
Wisconsin contends until like the end of the year when they lose that.
Yeah, right. Until they choke every year. The only team in the Big Ten that's straight up competing on a real level every year is Ohio State in the Big Ten.
All right.
And now all of a sudden, you got Nebraska. They handed them clowns $52 million, and now you want to talk reckless because the brother in charge. Don't nobody want to say it on ESPN because they in bed with them and they know they can't. But bruh, I'm sick of this, man. I'm here to say it, and when I get a chance, I'm gonna start barking it on Twitter. You got people that 200,000, like you said. Why y'all put the young brother in the front? Again, why y'all got a 20-year-old young man speaking for a university and a conference? Well, okay, Justin Fields, since you talking, won't you start talking about getting paid too?
Exactly.
It's just pure, unadulterated madness. Everybody sucks up to the SEC, pretty much. Yeah, North Carolina sent their kids. Exactly, I just said that, RC. North Carolina sends their students home and gives them Wi-Fi capability to continue their education. But if I can run, jump, pass, throw, and tackle, I can stay. Really? See, this is what this is why they be trying to pass off this pure madness about some of these schools depend on these football teams and these basketball teams to keep the school afloat. What? Remember I did them numbers last week on Northwestern having 8,700 students? Do you know some of these schools got 20,000 people paying $40,000 a year?
Yeah.
If y'all don't get it, you know what it is? I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Those small businesses around those schools owned by white folks are struggling, and that's why they need that shit to pop off. They protecting their own, man. And if you white and you think I'm being racist, so what? If you white and you listen to my show, you know I'm not racist. I'm not finna say, I don't mean it like that. If you hear it like that, then, damn it. Y'all know what time it is. They're exploiting these young men. They take advantage of them. You taking advantage of their parents. Since it's so great, move my damn mama to this school. Move my mama, my daddy, my sisters, my brothers, my nieces, and my nephews on campus with me so I can be comfortable. But it ain't about me being comfortable. What'd you say?
I said, yeah, man. He done got signatures and everything, man.
200,000 of them, family. 200,000 students. Now, what the rap applies, like he said. Dabo in the news now, Saban in the news now, Harbaugh in the news now, and any other of these big time coaches, they all got their face on ESPN now. What was y'all at when George Floyd died when the Black Lives Matter thing fired up? Even though I don't rock with that, but I'm gonna stop saying that too because I'm rocking with my folks. But where were they at when the brothers needed help on that? Are y'all gonna be talking this loud when if anybody with a half a brain at any university in the United States of America, any major university in the United States of America, if y'all don't start barking to get paid next season, y'all are 30% retarded. Seriously, you out here running around putting your life in jeopardy at the chance of getting paid. You think about it like this, dog. Imagine if you could get COVID just as easy as you could get dust in your eye outside. Would you go outside and play the lottery?
Hell no.
Exactly. And that's what they asking these young men to do. Oh, well, some of them got pro aspirations.